Hi, my name is Sahil Kocha, and this is my next reflection on my 9-month project. So recently, I think we talked about incorporating various forms of intermittent fasting, how that was really working out. And after talking to some people, I found out that it isn't very healthy to skip breakfast, so I kind of made it into a very small breakfast, huge lunch. Like a big salad with chicken and whatnot, and a very tiny dinner. But a new challenge that I've had to deal with is that I have family in town from Atlanta, which means that it's really difficult for me to impose dietary restrictions in front of everyone because it just isn't right whenever, you're not enjoying yourself and they're all here and your family from out of town usually doesn't come in every single day, so you can make exceptions. As well as my exercise has taken a toll because I haven't been able to work out because my family's in town because, they always want to do things and you want to spend time with them and you can always work out later, but they won't always be there later. So that's a new challenge that I've had to do because throughout this 9-month project I've never actually had other people come in and an external factor kind of affecting my progress. Good thing is my weight is still maintained in the one. It's around wavering between 150 and 151, so that's not too bad. And I think the reason is because although we eat a lot, I try to balance it out. Meaning, so for example, on Wednesday, so that would be 3 days ago, uh, we all went to the recreation center to play basketball with my cousins from Atlanta, and then we went to Whataburger, and they all ordered, like honey butter chicken biscuits and things like that I'm really not supposed to eat. So I just ordered a coffee, and of course they were mad about it, but eventually they got over it. But in order to balance that out, I had pasta around 4 for lunch. And we all ate pasta together. So I try not to have both, but not try to have either. Not try to have neither either. So I took pasta instead of the biscuit, which I think was a healthier because pasta has more carbs and had chicken as well, so there's the protein. Of course, the fat is the sauce, but you can't control everything. That's something else I've learned. So I guess another strength for growth for me would be to kind of making healthy meals that are similar to the ones we're eating, so it's not as bad. So, and I kind of did this without knowing because whenever my entire family came, of course, my mom cooked, and so I had bits and pieces of everything, the healthiest things that were on the table. And I had bits and pieces, and that was it, and it was enough to keep me full. And later on, whenever I got hungry before everyone else, because everyone else ate a ton, I, just got some almonds or some baked chips or something that they could eat also. But primarily for me because I didn't eat a lot of the unhealthy stuff that was on the table. And I guess this is a new skill I've learned is trying to maintain, because this whole entire time, this whole process has been about losing weight, which means eating less, exercising. Every day is a constant battle with yourself, a mental battle, physical battle, emotional battle. But I've never had to actually maintain, and I think maintaining is a lot harder than losing, because losing, you have a lot of motivation, you're looking at yourself every day, but maintaining is like, you're at a healthy place, but you know that you can gain 5 pounds like this in 1 week, you can be back to normal 2 weeks, 3 weeks, keep going, and after 2 months, all your progress is gone. And where maintaining comes in is that you're constantly trying to watch yourself, and I think that's where it becomes a lifestyle instead of a diet, where you add more greens instead of meat, and instead of the other way around. Whenever you go to CC's for a pizza buffet, you make a special pizza with no cheese and a ton of vegetables, so it just becomes kind of bread with vegetables and some chicken. It's just things like that, and I think it's something interesting that I've just realized when people actually mean a lifestyle versus a diet. A diet is for kind of losing weight because your calorie intake has to be lower than your output, but all that kind of stuff. But for maintaining, it has to be a consistent type of thing, and if you one day go bad, the next day you gotta balance it out, whether that means through exercise and whatnot. And because school is starting next week, I know I won't have 45 minutes to an hour every single day in my home, a little home gym to work out with, college apps, IB and things like that. So I figured out that there's a program called T25, which is similar to the insanity videos I do, except it's shortened into 25 minutes, and it still gives the same, kick per se. So I'm deciding I can do that every morning, wake up 25 minutes earlier and get my workout in every single day. Still stay in shape and just follow my diet, my regime, my food regime throughout the entire day. And it shouldn't be too difficult, as most of my weight loss at the beginning was in school, March, April, May. So then that'll come up, and hopefully at the end of the 9 months I'll have the healthy lifestyle that I wanted. But thank you, and I'll have a reflection coming soon.